Yeah, I'm the one, the son of gun, the shit ain't never done. I never took the easy ride, I rather chose.
Welcome to Concrete Keeping It Real. We got our first guest here, Jonathan YAYO Labrada.
That's right.
Appreciate you for coming here, man.
No, I'm good. I'm so happy to be here with you.
You is?
After what we've been through. Bro.
Tell me about it.
So, 6x9 cell for years.
Let's tell the folks how many years you did.
I did 13 years and 3 months, my brother.
13 years and 3 months.
That's right, correct.
And you ain't been home for how long now?
I've been home about 2 months and some change.
2 months and change. So tell me something. How does it feel to be on this side of the fence?
It feels so good, but at the same time, it's so surreal. I never thought the penitentiary would do this to me, just to adjust into reality. To give my mama a hug and understand why she crying.
She crying because she got her son back.
She crying because she got her son back. But it's hard to understand.
So let's hop on that. Let's hop on that for a moment, because we need the audience to know who we're talking to.
Correct.
Your mom right now has another son that's incarcerated. So at one point she was dealing with 2 boys.
2
gone from the family.
Correct.
And it was a house full of women raising little kids without their fathers.
Correct.
How does that dynamic affect the household?
Well, that dynamics affect the household because you got a beautiful mother at home, but the streets become your father. And then to understand is only to do what is appropriate to survive. Sometimes being right might be wrong. Sometimes doing wrong might be right.
I completely understand.
But what was the fact and the point of view was that my mama lights ain't going out.
Gotta take care of the family.
Mandatory.
Gotta take care of the family.
Mandatory.
By all means necessary.
Exactly.
So it's almost like to others we're the villains, but to our family we're the heroes.
Correct.
So people don't understand what we got to do to put food on the table coming from the community that we come from.
Correct.
So this 13 and a half years you did, let the audience know, what were you charged with? What were you convicted for? What happened to land you in a place that took 13 and a half years out of your life?
Listen, I'm not good at lying because I don't do no lying, right? I like to keep it 100. I was convicted for murder.
Right.
I went to Mexico on the run because the lifestyle I was living told me ain't no way I'm gonna win. So I had to clear it. Self-defense, right, wrong, no nothing. I'm living like this. This is the protocol to my lifestyle.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to what you just said, but let's bring the crowd, let's bring the audience up to speed. Who were you as a child? Who were you as a boy? Who were you as a teenager prior to becoming that man that took another man's life?
Wow, that's a very serious question.
Right.
Because there's so much behind it.
That's why we're having this conversation. That's why we're calling it Keeping It Real. I want to hear, who were you?
But I ain't see that one coming, you feel me?
Right.
But solid is solid, and solid don't change, right? And for you, B-boy, I'm gonna give you my heart and soul, right?
Right.
Who was I? My mother had me at 17 years old. In 1983, cocaine cowboy era, when the Mario belt lift came in the 80s. My grandma took me in because my mama was too young.
17 years old.
Exactly. Therefore, she gave me the world. Grandma's always gonna give you the world. You feel me?
Can't do no wrong with grandma.
Grandma helped me in every aspect, every avenue. But it came to a point.
So where are we at right now? Like, where are we located in Miami, Florida? Where, you know, people hear Miami, but they hear, but where are you
Well,
in Miami?
I'm originally from Alapata, but I'm located in the sub, in the trenches of the trenches.
That's the trench, man. That's
You feel me?
savage of the
Every
savage.
time I go to the store, jump out. I be asking them to jump in. You hear me? Back, jump in.
Right.
You feel me? But at the end of the day, this is what it is. My grandma raised me to be the man. She gave me the morals and the principles, which you know about. Because we were behind bars together in a 6x9.
Right.
When they tried to wet me and they tried to kill me, what I did.
Man, you
Defend myself, did what I did, and try to feed the same man that killed me.
We're going to get to that right there, because I'm still throwed, man, because I remember that scene. You're bleeding. You were punctured with a knife. You the calmest. You was calm as the other side of the pillow. I'm talking. You're talking to them. I'm like, blood is coming out your shirt, yo. And you're like, I'm like, you know, an artery could be punctured, bro. And you're just calm as ever, like, man, it's nothing, B. It's nothing. And you was this close from dying when you went to the hospital.
Well, it was half an inch away from the heart. But at the same time, I knew it wasn't my time to die.
I dig that.
I had a mama to see, a sister to help, and a brother to assist, and a family to take care of. Therefore, dying ain't no option. We on God time.
Yo, God time. I feel that.
You feel me? So
I feel
it's
that.
no giving up, my bruh. It's
feel
no
that.
giving up. It's about, I'm gone, I'm going. I jump out the shower, butt naked. Happen to be correction office used my videos to train.
So let me lay this for the audience. You were stabbed, allegedly.
It was scratches.
Yeah. Allegedly by Junior Wembley. And that's a good friend of mine. Oh, that's my brother. That's your brother.
He was my friend before the stabbing.
It was just a disagreement. And
But-
here on Keeping It Real, we're going to talk about him right now. We got to talk about him.
Most definitely.
Because
Most
you
definitely.
testified on his behalf and said you were the aggressor, and you let them know that.
Most definitely.
And you let them know that he's supposed to be home. But he has a 30-year sentence
Yes.
because of that situation.
Yes.
And most individuals who was in your position wouldn't give a damn about him.
No.
But you came back and said, no, that's not what happened. He's supposed to be home right now. And for the audience, let me lay this down right quick. Wembley Jr., he was charged with 2 murders. He was charged with 2 murders. They dismissed one, and he was found not guilty on another one. But he was kidnapped and placed in an environment where everybody knew it was survival of the fittest. And you and him got into a disagreement. However it happened, it happened.
Let me explain the whole story to you, right, my brother? This is how it go down. Me and Junior, we been so scrapped. I did 5 years and 10 months in the county jail.
Right.
Fighting my case.
Right.
Just like he was fighting
For his case. Two real brothers. 2 real niggas.
Always.
2 real niggas. You a real nigga. Junior a real nigga.
This is the only reason why I'm doing this.
Thank you, man.
This is the only reason why I'm doing this, right? So, it's me. They got us red jumpers, because we high profile.
High profile.
America Most Wanted.
murder,
allegedly
murder.
Everything in they used to call that Murder Alley.
Right.
It's 4 cells with 4 bunks.
Right.
And everybody is Murder Valley.
Right.
I'm the oldest.
Everybody charged with murder.
Exactly. Correct. And you was there to witness this.
Yeah.
Right? So me and bro, we good. You feel me? We not from the same hood.
Right.
But when you come across somebody that's solid,
you click clap.
And you pray with them.
Yeah, you click
Because
clap.
when you click clap, the only thing that make you click clap is God.
Powerful.
So when God made us click clap,
Powerful. And people don't know we find God in there. People don't know God is in there with us.
they be tripping.
They don't think God, but God comes looking for the sinner stuff.
Exactly.
But go ahead.
So we click clap. They got one phone for 16 inmates.
So one phone, explain to the one phone
One phone
is to be shared by 16 inmates within a 24-hour span.
No. It
not
ain't
even
24 hours.
It's
Because
not
it come
24 hours.
on at 8 o'clock and
And
it
it
go
cut
off at 12.
So we're talking about one phone being shared by
From 8 to
16
8, that's-
inmates that have 30-minute calls.
Exactly.
And tell me how that go. Like, I can only imagine trying to get on the phone and I'm talking to my wife, I'm talking to my daughter, and I hang up trying to call back, and I got someone breathing down my throat saying, yo, I'm next on the phone.
Correct.
And then we know we can't just call our phone, we can't just call our family anytime because family some people work, some people gotta bring their kids to school, some people are tired, so they got certain times that they could use the phone in the free world.
Correct. Now, it's 4 cells. Each cell got 4 bunks. They fully loaded of people who is facing time. You know what that creates?
We talking about
Tension.
We talking about life sentences.
That's tension.
Right.
Right? So one day, me being the person I am, I wanted to be considerate. It was him and Smack in the cell. And I say, bruh, out of my hour, get you 30 minutes. So Smack get 30 minutes. This is main man from down the crib, you feel me?
Man, Smack was losing his mind in there.
Yeah, he probably gone
Yeah,
completely
Smack.
from what I heard.
Yeah, Smack was losing
You
his
feel
mind
me?
in there, man.
Yeah, he done been lost it. So, not to get off topic,
Yeah,
right, my brother?
We not.
JR. Now, we ain't talking about no play jig. We ain't talking about no flow ass nigga. We talking about somebody who really living like that.
Man,
about
y'all
that
living
life.
like that. Jay,
He
y'all the truth.
living like that.
Real nigga,
You
that's
feel
a
me?
real young nigga
And
that I know.
guess what?
You a real nigga.
No, that's what we got in common.
I'm saying you a real nigga.
So
That's
this
the
is what
common
we
number.
got in common.
So
right?
real
so
nigga to
one
real nigga.
day I tell bruh, listen man, it's my phone time, pass the phone. They like, no. We came to an understanding, he gave me the phone. I told him I love that, bruh. He ended up being in my cell.
Right.
What brought me close to him was when he got on the phone, because you know we struggling now. We in the county jail now. Calls $4.25.
$4. And if it drop in 1 minute, you're getting charged $4.25.
So, exactly.
You get charged $4.25.
So he do me 3 ways, and I do him 3 ways.
And that people don't know
But
how
nah,
powerful a 3-way is.
His grandpa told him, give me a Psalms.
What song was it? Do you remember?
It was Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I lead
Through the shadow of
or death, I shall not fear no evil, for you are with me. Thy rod and thy staff shall comfort me in the table.
That boy brought the sword to the podcast.
So, hold up, because I don't want to throw God in the mix.
No.
You feel me?
He's always in the mix.
always in the mix.
Always in the mix.
So I could go on with the prayer, but this what happened. I felt some type of way about bro. The type of way I felt was he going through the same thing I'm going through. You feel me? We fighting bodies.
We fighting.
We
fighting.
picked up in Mexico for one. When I got back, they tried to hit me with 2 more. That 3.
He's fighting 2 bodies and they trying to pin 3 bodies on you.
Exactly. But we young. He's younger.
Yeah, he's younger. I think JR felt like he was 18, 19.
I can't tell you the exact age.
I remember he was 18,
but
19.
when I seen him and I seen his potential, all I could do is embrace it.
Right.
And say, you like, bruh. Mm-hmm. But we in the kind of jail.
Right.
Kindness take for weakness.
Right.
So I gotta give you the tough love. Cool. We played it. He showed me the respect, whatever. Boom. Then one day we dropped. Boom, 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 boom. The police so good with us. They're like, you gotta get out of Murder Valley. So they put me in another cell. I'm like, what is you talking about? They moved us, Jack, from the yard. Mm-hmm. He like, you good. So here we go, they dropped me in this cell with, what they call them, peanut butter jelly, Booby, Antonio Bass. Peanut butter jelly, who invented the peanut butter jelly dance.
Right.
They put us in the thing, in the cell, and we vibing. JR come back from court, them crackers screaming, try on 2 bodies.
That's pressure.
Pressure. 1 is pressure. 2
That's
is
live.
scary.
Yeah, that's live.
You feel me? So
along.
he come back, right? I got the big boy bang. You already know I'm drilling holes, trying to get trying to get it in, right? So when he pull in, he go to the TV. Ain't no leg on the phone. I say, bro, you know if you need me to do a 3-way, whatever.
He's stressed out.
He's stressing.
Yeah, he's stressing.
And people got that pressure on this man.
Came from court.
They got the pressure that only a person who's been through this shit could understand.
Pressure plays. I call them pressure plays. That's what I call
A
pressure
lot of people
plays.
cannot understand that.
That's
though,
pressure,
bro.
man.
See, we can empathize and we can sympathize.
But unless you walk unless you walk
And
that
please
action.
don't walk through them doors. Cause them doors there, they fucked up. Straight up. And excuse my language. This would go on, right? So, bro, come on from court. He ruthless.
Yeah.
Bruh slammed the remote control on the floor.
Yeah, bro.
Boom!
Bro.
Cause he argued with Booby.
Yeah.
Peanut butter jelly.
Yeah.
Who did the dance on Trick Daddy shit.
Right.
Antonio Band, right? So bruh do the peanut butter jelly and then boom, bruh slammed him like, bruh, stop tripping. They let him go to the shower room. Remember, we locked in 24 hours.
No, that's...
Now, I go
Let
in.
me cut in on that. I did 24 hours lockdown. But y'all did a different 24 because y'all was locked down with another individual. So I can only imagine the tension because let her know it's hard to live with a woman. It's hard to live with a woman.
That's what I be trying to say.
Imagine having to be dealing with another man who's under the same pressure you under.
For real. And
Aggression,
that's what I
frustration, stress.
That's what I be trying to say. How can we not understand this simple fact? You want me to get along with another man when a man marry a woman and still don't see eye to eye?
But now you locked down with this man 24/7.
24/7.
And sometimes it be 2 men, sometimes it's 3 men, sometimes 4 men in that room.
At this time it was 3 men.
So it's 3 y'all in the room 24/7. And we're talking about you using the toilet, you gotta use the toilet, everything you do, you're sharing that same space. And we're talking about not even
I don't mean to
We're
be
talking about
nasty or nothing, but when he sit on
level.
that toilet,
You can smell
I got
it.
to smell it.
You can smell it.
No.
You can smell it.
I smell it? I
got to
smell it.
Yeah. That's
So off the ripper,
fuck.
I'm fighting a case. I got pressure, I got tension, and I gotta smell another person's shit.
That's like,
But you know what? This will make us strong.
talk to him.
Because what don't hold us back is what will push us forward, my bruh. And that's why I'm a free bruh. You know why? Because everybody got me labeled as a killer, even though I'm not. That's what America Most Wanted did.
They labeled you as a killer. Because you made it on America Most Wanted.
I made it on America Most Wanted.
America Most Wanted actually wrote a chronicle story about you, about taking flight that, you might be in Mexico.
No, they found me in Mexico.
They found you. We're talking about America Most Wanted.
So when they bring me back, they label me. So if you label me a killer, and I'm around you,
It's a certain way I got. It's a certain way I gotta be around.
Or your emotions or your feelings not gonna be how they should
A certain
be.
way I gotta be around. Because I know I'm dealing with a killer. I know at any split second, my life is in jeopardy.
But in reality, you dealing with what they said I am.
Right.
You
But
feel
I don't
me?
know this. I don't know this.
No, you
I don't know
what
this.
they.
All I know is what they label me. So I
Exactly.
know I gotta
Correct.
be on my 10 toes. I gotta be on my P's and Q's. I gotta be cognizant of my surrounding, especially when you're around a bunch of murderers who at any time could snap.
Who at the
Allegedly.
same time, they label murderers to me. Just like they label you a murderer, they label me a murderer to you.
Right.
Now they label you a murderer to me. So now we,
Ain't no room to be played with.
this
Ain't
a
no-
lion in the tiger's den. You feel me?
Ain't no room to be played with. Ain't no
So-
room to be played with.
At the end of the day, this is how I feel about that. And this 100, 1,000.
Keep it real, man. Keep it real. Talk to the audience.
You
Talk to
know
the
how
audience.
far I went. You know how I feel about that? I try to free brother, because I'm a street nigga.
Right.
You feel me? We can handle our shit on the street, but after seeing you get 30 years, ain't nothing to handle. Only thing I need to handle is help you get out.
But y'all boys are still cool to this day.
You know-
That was just a misunderstanding. Like,
You know, it was a big misunderstanding.
that was just a misunderstanding.
Of course.
Cause
And
I
at
don't
the
think.
end of the
Listen. I commend you. I respect you. I salute you.
Thank you.
Because I don't think. Understand this. People don't understand what you did. You took the stand allegedly
Against everything I
for
said.
someone that allegedly,
Trying to kill me.
not allegedly, that someone that actually punctured you. But you took the stand and told the
but
judge.
it was scratch.
Yeah, but you
And the
told.
way they made it look was, I caught a battery on the police. When the police came to pull up on me, they said,
We're talking about
"Hey,
after the situation.
when the situation happened,
Right,
Metro Dade pulled up on me in the county jail
right.
and say, hey man, listen, you need to go home. You fucked up. This dude just tried to kill you.
Right.
You know what I told him? Get the fuck out of my face.
Facts.
They left. They came back.
Try to make you press charges against him.
They said, hey man, listen, you need to stop being so scary. Stop being, I said, listen, stop playing. They put the clipboard in front of me. I slapped the pen out the crack of hand, and guess what happened? They charged me with a battery on.
Yo,
Correct. And it's in my record. Look it up.
I believe it.
Then they dropped
I
it.
believe it.
I slapped it. Street shit stay on the street at this point in time.
Right.
So later on, bruhs are facing the building. When I say the building, we talking about the county jail.
Yeah.
The toughest jail in Florida and maybe in the whole East Coast.
Right.
I can't say no more else.
Right.
I'm a face in this building.
Right. Y'all both faces.
We faces.
Y'all both face cards.
So
Platinum.
I sit down and I say, hell no. I'm fighting these folks. Bro, fighting these folks. How could I let another man sit in jail with 30 years? What type of man would I be?
But this is what's crazy about this. You never testified against bro.
Never.
Never. And they still took him to trial and bam him and gave him 30 years. Even after you told him, I'm not prosecuting. It was a misunderstanding. Bro had nothing to do with this. And they still gave bro 30 years. So basically he get 30 years. Not for the murder charges that he was charged with. Because as I said, he was acquitted of the murder charges. He get 30 years for being placed in an environment where...
What, he was in probation or something? Why the fuck they gave this man so much time with no victim?
No victim.
Nothing.
No priors. And this man is sitting right now in the state of Florida with 30 years. And that's why this show is for the voiceless, for those that don't understand. There's individuals who were kidnapped, as I like to say, from their family, placed into an environment where they had to fend for themselves, where they had to survive, and the system take advantage of it. And now, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me finish my thought process. They know they could not sentence him for the murders that they allegedly say he did because he was acquitted of it. But then they found you, a no-name victim, bring JR to trial. And
Without a victim.
Without a victim and give him 30 years.
You know why?
It's only in the state of Florida this has happened.
Because not a single soul in America could say
that you testified.
That I testified.
You never testified. You did not testify.
Now that's the same man who supposedly and allegedly tried to stab me.
Right.
You know what? I'm from the streets, bro.
No.
Tell these crackers cut that shit out.
Concrete, keeping it real.
You feel?
So let me ask you something, man. What are some advice you'll give to the youth that may be going through some of the things that you may have gone through? What would you tell the youth? You know, because we live in the age right now that I like to say the youth are misguided. Some of the OGs, as I call it, they have different integrities, different principles, different morals from what we believe in, and they're guiding these youth wrong. They're glorifying the street when the street don't need to be glorified because we came from the street. We know what comes with the street. We lost peers to the street. We lost peers to the graveyard. We lost peers to the system. So what is there to glorify by the street when we lost years that we can't get back?
That's a good question, but at the same time, that's a great remark. I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna tell these youth. The streets don't love nobody.
The streets don't love. It's not loyal to nobody. It don't love nobody.
Right up. Look me up, look me down, and read me out. I'm telling you because I've been there and done that. But that's relevant. This is what I'm going to tell the youth. If you want to be a football player, you're not going to do it right around with a gun in your waist. That contradicts your goal.
Tell them again. Tell them again what you just said.
If you want to be a football player, you might be fast, you might be raw. And I know y'all got it in y'all, because we from the hood. Potential is there. But when you got a gun in your waist, you contradicting your future. If you want to be a doctor, why you riding around with a vice grip and a screwdriver trying to steal a car? That contradicts where you trying to go. The focus and the main point about life is, when you gotta go, don't do no U-turns. You wanna be a football player, don't tote no guns. You wanna be a doctor, leave the vice grips and the screwdrivers home. This shit real simple. Life is just like that. These people don't want you to know the reality and the truth. But you can do it. And I bet my money on it. All you got to do is set a goal, go north, and don't do no U-turns. What is a U-turn? Oh, I want to be a football player. I want to be a basketball player. But here I am toting that iron like I was. That gave me 13 years and 3 months in prison, put me on America Most Wanted, where them people went and got me in Mexico when I thought I got away. That shit just ain't work out. You feel me? Don't contradict your next movement. Be smart. You ain't gotta be the smartest person in the world. All you got to do is stay focused. You wanna be a football player? Do what football players do. Go to school, get good grades, and go to practice. If you toting a pistol, if you stealing a car, if you robbing a bitch, you contradicting your future.
You know what I like to tell people? Everybody be like, that couldn't be me, or I would never be placed in that situation. But no one is exempt from going through what we went through. No one is exempt.
No.
All it takes is one mistake.
One mistake. And
You know,
we did.
and what I mean by one mistake, it could be something simple as I'm hanging out with the fellas, or I'm hanging out with the girls if you're a woman. I'm drinking and I'm driving. Hit somebody, someone dies. Now you in jail, DUI. Now you in jail, DUI, manslaughter. No one is exempt from this.
No one.
So it's a lot of you all that got away so many countless times because God was watching over you all. And I like to say, and you know, when I talk about trial and tribulation, we think about incarceration, but trial and tribulation could be anything.
Anything.
It could be anything. It could be something as being restrained or constrained to a bed, written with disease.
Which I don't wish on nobody.
No, but what I'm saying, everybody has their trials and tribulations. We actually went through one where we're behind bars.
Yes.
But I like to tell people that, listen, everybody go through their own trial and tribulation. You got some people that are confined to a bed because they're sick, they're ridden with diseases. You got people who are paralyzed. You got people who are confined to bills. They got to pay. That they're confined to a job. They're confined to abuse in a relationship that they can't get out of. Trial and tribulation comes in all forms. Because you got someone that can say, I could never do incarceration. But guess what? I could tell someone, I could never be paralyzed to a chair. I don't know how you did it.
Listen, that's why in life, always remember this. You don't choose your battles. Your battles choose you. Your strategy is to overcome. Survive whatever obstacle is presented. We done been put through the worst of the worst.
We have.
I can sit here and tell you, I've been locked down in the cell 24 hours for 180 days. That's 6 months.
6 months lockdown.
And got beat up by the police every day.
Got beat up by the police. So police felt that they could put their hands on. When we say police, we talking about correctional officers. They feel like they could put their hands on you every day because they thought they owned you.
But I get mad at them. And I can hold hate in my heart.
Right.
But this is how I eliminate that. You want to know how I eliminate that?
I'm listening.
I eliminate it by not going back and putting myself in a position where I give these people the authority or the power over myself and my well-being. Now, it's easier said than done. Because when you come from where we come from, we ain't got too many options.
Right.
We ain't got the option to say, you know what, I'm gonna go to school and even if I don't graduate, mama gonna get me a car. We ain't got that.
Mama can't afford a car. She couldn't afford to get us cars
She
when
ain't
we
even got a
graduate.
car herself.
Right. So how she gonna buy me a car?
You feel me?
I love
so when it comes down to the point, bro, it's all about this and that. Choices.
So let me ask you this. Sorry to cut you mid-sentence. Is rehabilitation important? And what is the value of rehabilitation compared to longer jail sentences?
Okay, listen.
Talk to the audience.
I went to prison for 13 years and 3 months, right? You want me to be 100% with you? They ain't did shit for me.
No, you got to rehabilitate on your own.
I'm back with my family. And when I hugged my mother, she cried. And it's hard to understand why. See, when you get to a certain point in life, it's not about what you do or what you don't do. It's about loving the people that love you and stop making them people cry that love you. See, me, I'm living like that. But I can't afford to see another mother cry.
So I'm going to give you this opportunity because you shared something with me earlier. You told me, and I remember standing in the courtroom getting chewed out by one of the victim's mother. And she chewed me. She stood in the courtroom and put a hex on me. She stood in the courtroom and said I would never amount to nothing. Everything I touched would crumble. She said that she would, and she said she's a God-fearing woman. So I'm like, you contradicting yourself. You're saying you're a God-fearing woman, but however, you're putting a hex on me. Say everything I touch will be cursed. So I have no hatred towards her because I know how she feels about me due to the fact that she feels that I was responsible for the death of her son. Nevertheless, she don't know that I've changed. I am no longer that man that I once was. So I'm going to give you this opportunity to talk to the victim's family that reached out to you and told you that they hope you repented. But I know your heart. I know you're not the same man that you were before.
Never ever. You know why? When you've been what we've been through,
Right.
when life and death is the only option,
Right.
and survival is your instance,
Right.
right? You look around and you say, wow, I'm in a world of trouble, but I'm still up afloat. Now, I just showed you a message
You did?
from the sister
Right.
or the victim in my case saying, please repent and ask God to forgive you because you destroyed my family, my brother, his kids, and my mother. That hurt. That hurt.
If you can say that's hurt, you know what that shows?
When I'm in
Humanity.
prison,
That's your humanity.
that's my humanity. That's my morals and my principles.
That
But when
shows
I'm in prison,
Right.
these same people trying to put $1,000 on my head.
Yeah, that comes with that.
It comes with that.
Yeah, that comes with that.
And they pull up on me and they say, yay, such and such
Yeah.
Try to put this.
That comes with that.
I know who it was. I ain't gonna say who it is.
Yeah.
Because we live right now.
Yeah.
That's my personal issue. But at the same time,
That will always listen.
why would you ask for God's help and forgiveness and then push the devil's
contradiction.
breath
Contradiction.
on me?
Contradiction. But when you give your life to God, you know, I got this thing that I say nowadays, and I want the youth to hear me. I don't need a gun. As long as I got God, universe, and nature, my prayers, it moves mountains. It moves opposition out my way. I don't need a gun to move my opposition. I just pray to God and tell God, listen, such and such, whoever has whatever issues with me, remove it from their heart or remove them from my path. And you'll be surprised how many oppositions God moves from my path.
Listen, you know what I hit him with? And this one right here is personal. And I'm only gonna share this one. This B-boy and bruh and sis here. You know what I hit him with? Let me take a deep breath because this is deeper than rap. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, you are my refuge and my fortress, my God, in you I trust. Surely you shall deliver me from the snare of the fowlers and from the perilous pestilence. You shall cover me with your feathers.
So yeah, let me ask you this right here, man.
What's up, my bro?
What does keeping it real mean to you, man? I gotta end this segment with that.
What does keeping it real mean
To you.
to me?
Not what the world thinks what keeping it real. What does keeping it real mean to you?
Staying grounded with my principles and my morals. It doesn't matter who you are or what you do, and you come across my path, I'm gonna treat you with the same principles and morals. If you don't meet the standards, then you don't qualify.
Understand.
Take care of my emotions, my heart, my feelings in your hands. And there's one last thing I want to tell everybody. And it's the realest thing I'm going to tell everyone. I've been through some shit. I'm no better than you. When people do you wrong, when people do you right, when people do you, don't let nobody live inside of you for free. What do I mean by that? If this person did you wrong, and this person is a piece of shit, a FN, a PC, whatever you want to call it, don't let them live inside of you for free. Why would you let an FN and a PC
Free game.
live inside of you for free?
Wow.
Save your emotions and your feelings for those that deserve your love.
They needed to hear that.
For real, for real.
They needed to hear that.
Because they going to hate on you no matter what.
Regardless. So
They
why care?
They
Why
hate
care
on
what they
Kobe,
think
they
about
hate
you?
on LeBron, they hate on everybody.
Man, come on. Man.
This shit real simple. They not going to pay your bills.
Right.
They not going to feed you. They're not going to help you when you down. Stop letting people that ain't worth nothing live inside of you for free. Save your emotions, your feelings for those that are worth it.
And we're gonna end it on
I
that.
might be a villain in your story, but I'm a hero in mine.
And
Straight up.
thank you all for participating in Concrete Keeping It Real. We're gonna end it on that note, though. Don't let those who don't agree with what you are live in you for free.
For free. Only if they worth it.
Let's stop everything.
That shit is ain't going.
Keep rolling, keep rolling. You can edit that. Kasi wala akong gawin. Kasi wala akong gawin.
Hate on you. Got people out here waiting on you. I've been breaking my back, trying to get that. They gon' act like we cool, but they weren't that. I was dealing with it all on my own. Breaking my back, trying to get that. They gon' act like we cool, but they weren't that. I was dealing with it all on my own.
We'll get some.